Hey guys, welcome back to Livecop episode 6. This was by far my best week yet, and I don't want to talk too much. I just want to jump right into things. We're going to go over the past 3 easy drops, which include the Ash Pearls, the Kyanites, and the Foam Runners, and let's get started. Alright, starting off with the first drop, we have the Ash Pearls. I went a little light on this. I stuck to just base size. This size is like 4 to 9. I don't even remember what I ended up doing. I ended up with 4 altogether. I ran both of my bots with AYCD, and I had about 20 solvers going at this time, I believe. And one actually got ghosted, which hasn't happened to me on YS, but I ended up with 3 pairs, 2 of them 8s and 1 size 4. And then we're going to move on to the Kyanites. So for this drop, I went a little stronger. As you can see, I have 3 Oz servers open. I'm not used to running servers, but the past week I've been learning how to make them with the help of a friend of mine in my Discord. And I did 5 servers. 3 of them I actually was running this time around, all of them with Mech on it. I had 2 copies, and if you don't know, Mech, you're allowed 2 instances open. So I had 4 total, 1 being local and 3 being on Oz servers. As you guys can see, I did have a Dashe copy running on my local as well, so I had 4 mechs and 1 Dashe. The Dashe had AYCD autosolve hooked up to it. All 4 of the mechs I decided this time around to just run harvesters, considering I have really good Gmails. I farmed them with AYCD pretty much 24/7, and all of them came back with 0.9 V3 scores, so I decided to stick to those with mech on the advanced captcha harvester, like Mike says in the Discord. This drop was a little weird. Most of my server copies actually did very well, with my local doing okay. Dashe always does well for me with autosolve. I run anywhere from 750 tasks to 1,000 tasks. I believe this time around I only ran 750, but it ended up picking up, I believe, a total of 11-ish pairs. I can't even really remember, but Dashe always does very well for me. Overall for the Kyanites, I ended up with 30 pairs shipped and confirmed with 0 ghost orders. I know Easy Supply sometimes does that, but I had actually 100% success with shipping this time around. Half of the pairs actually already arrived for me, and I will be getting rid of these to a local store owner that I know once all 30 arrive. And let's move on to the Foam Runners. Last but not least, we have the Foam Runner drop in the Sand and Moon colorways. I scaled up like I did with the Kyanite drop. I ran a bunch of mechs and a Dashe copy as well. Throughout this video, you could see that Dashe actually popped off very well for me, and I believe it ended up getting 16 or 17 checkouts, with one of my 4 mech copies only getting 11. I had some issues with them getting stuck on in splash. I tried restarting the tasks, but I had some issues, and you'll see it throughout this video. As you can see here, one of my servers actually went off for some reason. This server worked. Maybe it was Gmail related, maybe the proxies were just better in this list. I ran Paddock proxies and Oculus proxies. Shout out to them. I've been running them since pretty much day 1. I've used Oculus for about a year now, and Paddock I started using pretty much since they got started up. But for this copy on my server that you saw before, it was carding up to, I believe, 9 or 10 at one point, and it actually checked out 11 on this copy for me. I ran 1,500 tasks, 750 for each of the colorways. And then the other 3 copies actually had a lot of issues and didn't get any. Overall, I got 27 log pairs with 1 unlogged pair of foam runners, 28 successfully shipped. I've been botting for about a year, maybe like 9 or 10 months actually, but this has been my best 10-day span of botting ever. And if you just put in the work and ask questions, you can get to this point. Any botter could. I'm not even that great, and there's a lot more people out there that are a lot better than me at this. But as you can see, this is my webhook. All of them successfully shipped. The only ghost order was an ash pearl. But lastly, shout out to the proxies I use. I use Oculus ISPs, PPRs, and Paddock Resis. Thanks to them. Lastly, leave a like and a sub down below. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. You can also DM me on Twitter and Instagram. All of them are at Bottertona. And thank you for watching.